슈퍼카 타는 사람은 직업이 뭘까? 람보르기니, 맥라렌, 포르쉐 슈퍼카 오너들은 무슨 일을 할까요? 또 그들처럼 돈을 벌려면 무엇을 해야 하는지 인터뷰 시작합니다.
Hell yeah, hell yeah. How much is your car worth all in that you've put into it?
So I would say maybe like 140, 150.
And what do you do for a living to be able to afford the cars and the watches?
I'm in manufacturing,
What kind of stuff?
electronics, and tech.
How is that for you as a career? A lot of our people are trying to figure out what to do with their careers and like get inspiration.
So all of this stuff isn't actually bought by that. I was a pretty big crypto guy back in 2016. I bought the car in crypto.
You think people should still be buying crypto today?
I think it's a good entry point. Just do your own research. You know, this isn't financial advice.
Hey boss, is that your McLaren? Do you have like 2 seconds to chat about it?
Yeah.
Oh, hell yeah. What kind of car is this and how much is it?
It's a McLaren 620R. This one was north of 300.
And then what do you do for a living to be able to afford a car like this?
I'm in the oil business. Everyone from Houston says they're in the oil.
I know, that's what I'm always curious. What does that mean?
So I'm a broker. I'm a refined products broker.
Can someone make millions of dollars selling oil and gas?
Yes. Yeah. Brokering it. Yeah, they could.
What is one tip for sales for someone who wants to be good at sales?
Know your customer. You know, like really know your customer. Learn everything about them. What they like. What they dislike. You know, what their hobbies are, that kind of thing. Try to connect with them.
What kind of car is this and what kind of price does this normally go for?
The 2020 AMG Evo GT3. How much do they go for? I think if you're going to order one new, they're like $550.
What do you do for a living to be able to afford a car like this?
Design and build big automated distribution centers, so robotics, conveyors, things like that. I work with a really great company, and that's what we do for a living. So I've been there for 24 years.
And then what do you do at the company?
I'm the Chief Solutions Officer.
And is it a lucrative career? Should people try to get into being a solutions officer?
But the supply chain industry in general is a great opportunity. It's a great industry with tons of opportunity. When you think about COVID, where everybody was wondering, how do I get a great looking shirt like you're wearing, right? And they couldn't get it. They couldn't get it. So and now all of a sudden supply chain got really popular. So it's a great career with a lot of opportunity.
But this is your car? Yeah. How much does this car go for all in?
AJ, come here and help me out. I'll start lying.
A brand new car from Mercedes like this is about $550 US.
What did you do for a living to be able to afford a car like this?
I'm in the oil and gas business, so that kind of helps.
I feel like I just need to go to Houston. I get an oil. Is that what happens?
Go to Midland. That's where the money grows on the trees.
And then what does it mean you do oil? Like what exactly does a land manager?
We buy old leases and get them prepared to drill wells on. So I go out and talk to landowners and say, I want to drill a well on your land, and here's some money to do it, and we'll make you an oil well.
So this is about $1 million car here. It's McLaren's Essential GT3 car, but it's unrestricted. It's one of the fastest cars ever built for the road. This is McLaren's fastest car, so they have F1 cars, and then they have this car.
And then for the people that don't know you, what do you do for a living?
I trade natural gas, and I'm an entrepreneur, business owner.
And then what advice do you have for the people that want to be able to afford $1 million car like this?
You know, one of the things that I always tell people is like, you never know who you're going to meet. And so, you know, when you go places, always be prepared to network, you know, and, you know, make yourself approachable, because you never know that the person at Starbucks sitting next to you could be potentially the person that gets you to being that millionaire. You know, like they may have this great opportunity for you that you will have never learned about if you just didn't say good morning.
What's going on in your head when you're hitting like 150, 200, coming these turns, hitting the straightaway? What's going on in your head in the car?
You know, when you're in there, you're in the zone. So you're just like looking forward. And that's one of the things that I think even in life, it applies in racing. So in racing, whenever you come into a corner, you're not looking at that corner. You're not looking at this moment. You're looking up ahead. And so if you spot where you're going and now you're looking ahead, that just comes naturally. That comes with an instinct, that comes with a peripheral vision. So as you're achieving goals, you can set a goal like this is what I want to be, but like that's where I'm going. And so as you're driving, I'm coming up the hill, I'm not looking at that corner as I'm making that corner, I'm looking down the hill. So that's a tool that I think can really translate into life.
For this car, like roughly how much did this car cost to build?
To be completely honest with you, I had an Excel spreadsheet for the first year. I stopped adding to it about 125,000.
Stopped after over 100,000.
Yeah, I couldn't look at it anymore. It's sickening.
How much does a car like this cost when you sell it to clients?
This exact car would probably be up around 600, 650.
1,000? How do you find customers to buy these cars from you?
I run pretty much off social media and then just my straight phone number. I'm a one-man show, so I try to keep it really personable. So if there's interest, it's usually via social media or through word of mouth.
Is this a lucrative career for people to, if young people are thinking, hey, as a career I should build cars for a living?
I'm not gonna lie to you, but no. I grew up in a very working class family. Very, very, very proud of that. And I was taught work ethic from my parents. So my dad's been in the trades his whole life. and a lot of the times if you have to ignore your hourly and work on day rates basically. So I work, it sounds wild, but a legitimate 90 to 100 hours a week for the last 7 days a week for the last 6 years. And that's the only way I'm able to even afford to be out here right now. So I work pretty much nonstop, and just so I can do this fun stuff and break the car and rebuild it and stuff like that.
Do you believe in the American dream, and what does that mean to you?
I do believe in the American dream, and for me, personally, I believe the American dream is the ability to go out and bust your ass and work as much as you can at whatever you want to do. There's not a fancy business model, a 10-year plan. I'm going to work as hard as I can until I can.